Welcome to PrizePicks on 5, powered by Big Picks Energy.
Welcome to PrizePicks on 5 on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. It is an NFL playoff Saturday, also a Heat game tonight. We'll give you a play for that before we go. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick at 5 Reasons Sports. I got Eric Wiedeke. You can follow him at Eric Wiedeke. We've got Tony Mejia. You can follow Mejia Dinero. Of course, I'll catch Eric's work on the Marlins and the Dolphins on our channel and all of Tony's work on the On SI NBA pages that we run. Use the code 5, F-I-V-E, at PrizePicks, PrizePicks.com, the Google Play Store, or the Apple App Store. You can download it from either of those two places. PrizePicks, the official fantasy sponsor of the 5 Reasons Sports Network. Legal in the state of Florida. You cannot play college football in the state of Florida, though. So if you're outside the state of Florida, which none of the three of us are, then you get a chance to play that. But if you're inside the state of Florida, then you can't. But you can play NFL playoffs, NBA, NHL, and more. And again, if you see another code in there other than 5, delete it, add 5, and then you'll get the $50 in free lineups, or use the link that's here in the description. All right, let's get to the game. Let's get to the first game first. AFC. We got the Bills. We've got the Bills. We got the Broncos. The Broncos, the big surprise team of the AFC this year. Eric, what do you see on the Bills side?
On the Bills side, listen, I'm not going to go against Josh Allen when it comes to the playoffs. I'm going to go with more on his fantasy score. 19.5 is a really low number. I know this is a very good Denver defense, but Josh Allen has to do everything, whether it's with his legs or his arm. He is the Buffalo offense. So give me more on fantasy score at 19.5.
Okay, I like that as well. Tony?
I'm going to go Josh Allen, but rushing yards, because I anticipate them being down. We know he's not 100% because Tony Romo ad nauseum had to dissect his finger and his throwing motion last week.
Among other things, yes.
The Jaguars did get to him a lot. So we figured Josh Allen will have to do a lot of running. Give me the over on his rushing yards, which I think is 19.5 on the friendly Goblin. And then Ty Johnson, it looks like he's going to play. So his projections are pretty low. I was checking that out. You can get 1.5 receptions on him. And if he plays, his normal amount of snaps, I think he'll surpass his projections pretty easily.
Yeah, I like those. I will say one that I like on the Bills side is I like Cook to get a touchdown, a half touchdown today, even if it's a late touchdown, even if they do end up behind. You can see he hasn't had one in the last 3. Prior to that, he was getting – they kind of shut him down towards the end a little bit. But I'm anticipating that Cook gets a touchdown today. I do think this game's got a little more scoring than people are anticipating. I don't know. Even with Denver's defense and the Bills' pass defense, I feel like there is going to be a little bit more scoring. Let me pivot over to the other side. I like Bo Nix on a couple of different plays. Over half an interception. I do think the Bills have done a pretty decent job with this of late. I'm going to play Nix over half the interception. And also, I do think he gets a touchdown. So it's over half a touchdown. I feel like both of these numbers are low. I think he'll have at least one of each. Now the half a touchdown more than that's a Goblin, so you don't get quite as much off of that. But I'm going to play both of those. What do you like on the Denver side, Tony?
Definitely R.J. Harvey. Yes, I am a homer because I'm a UCF guy, but I mean, what a great rookie season. He finds the end zone a lot. I'm going to actually believe that he's going to score a touchdown, but the over the high side on his rush receiving yards for the Goblin is 59.5, 79.5, I think. So he's good on that, but I think he scores. He scored in most of these games down the stretch.
79.5. You're right. Rushing or receiving yards. Again, you can play it down 59.5. It seems like a really easy play here. What do you like for Denver, Eric?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Bo Nix more than 20.5 pass completions. This is a Buffalo Bills defense that is content to give teams the short passing game, and I think Sean Payton and company are going to be more than happy to take it. And we're going to see Bo Nix throwing the football a lot of checkdowns today. I think he goes well over this number of 20.5 pass completions pretty comfortably, as we've seen in 4 of the last 5 games.
All right, Tony, let's go to San Francisco, Seattle. Interesting game tonight. I'll just tell you, it's a playoff game. McCaffrey's at half a touchdown, and you don't have to give anything. You don't have to play it on a Goblin. Give me McCaffrey over half a touchdown. That's a gimme. I'm using that in pretty much everything that I have. Eric, what do you see in San Francisco, Seattle?
Yeah, in San Francisco, Seattle, I see Brock Purdy using his legs as he has down the stretch here. More than 19.5 rushing yards. This is a really good secondary for Seattle. So I think Purdy's going to have to try and create something out of nothing on a few plays here. And I think getting to 20 rushing yards is going to be something that he does pretty easily.
Okay, Tony?
Yeah, I mean, McCaffrey is seemingly involved in everything in preseason. So in the postseason, you figure he's going to be in everything. I like his over on 79.5 rushing receiving yards. I saw that, for the regular number is in the hundreds, which is rare to see, but you figure he'll be involved with everything. And for Seattle, I like A.J. Barner. We still don't know 100% if Sam Darnold's going to play. So that Smith and Jigba projection, really scary. But I think A.J. Barner, if he's in there, check down to the tight end. And if somehow he is replaced, they'll look to Barner as a safety valve. Pretty good receiver. Also a decent bet to find the end zone.
Yeah, McCaffrey, as you mentioned, you get a Goblin 79.5 there. Again, I feel like that's a fairly safe play. That is a big number there. Would you play JSN? I'm sorry, I always get the initials wrong. Nigma, would you play him today over or more than Eric?
If I'm playing JSN, I would probably play for not necessarily volume prop, so I wouldn't go like receptions. I would look at maybe longest reception on a guy like JSN, because you think he's probably going to hit on something 20, 25 yards downfield. But I wouldn't feel very comfortable playing him anything that requires volume.
All right, before we get out of here, I'm going to give an NBA play or two here. We've got the Heat and OKC tonight. I know everybody in our audience is interested in that, although this means that my Heat are likely headed towards 500 tonight. No Jaquez, no Mitchell again. Jovic is questionable. I'm looking at a couple of things here. First thing, Shea's 24.5 points is an absolute given on the Goblins. So if you want to play that with anything else, obviously that's very safe tonight. But I do think tonight I would play Hero more than tonight, getting him a little bit more into rhythm. I saw the number is 19 points. I'm going to play that one more than. Is there any NBA play that jumps out to you guys?
Well, I mean, look, Heat-wise, Pelle Larsson, I think, is going to have a decent showing. But in that game, Alex Caruso is getting more and more minutes. Give me his steals in a high-volume game against the Heat. He's a steal hawk regardless. And then what I'm playing to hopefully finalize that winning ticket is Najee Marshall over his Green Goblin, points, rebounds, and assists. Simply put, no Cooper Flagg, no PJ Washington, no Anthony Davis. He's the guy in the front court, and he's come through volume-wise.
Okay, so we'll look at all that. I'm looking at Caruso. Also, 1.5 2-point attempts is always funny with Caruso. Eric, anything to add here before we close?
Yeah, I've been on the Bam assists over the last few games. I think we see again his Goblin number is sitting at 2.5. His Demon is sitting at 3.5. I like over on both of those. He's going to have the ball in his hands more, and with the Kello Ware stuff going on, he's going to be playing quite a few minutes.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Free Khalil. I've never seen Spo go off on somebody like this. It's weird. Right? It's just strange. It's like he's sending a message to the front office or something like that. Anyway, Eric, appreciate it. Tony, again, actually, our guy Austin Dobbs just wrote a story about the Ware thing. That's on the On SI site if you want to check that out. Use the code 5, FIVE, put down your 5. You get $50 in free lineups. Good luck, everybody.
Thanks for watching to PrizePicks on 5. Powered by Big Picks Energy.